she is in class, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, shall we start the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Please give me permission to share the screen.
No, sir. If share it, sir. No problem.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Now the slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we discussed about some of the introduction related to mushroom cultivation and also historical perspectives of the mushroom cultivation. So today we continue the yesterday topic and also some of the research institute related to mushroom cultivation. We will going to discuss today's class. So mushroom cultivation is not only for health but also in wealth perspective also. Wealth dimension also. Wealth means money. Wealth means to earn money or self-empowerment or self-employment or self-empowerment. Yesterday we have discussed about this slide. So these in health criteria or health perspective. So this mushrooms for rich protein. So that's why mushroom used as a single-celled protein, and it is contained more vitamin and also some of the mineral nutrients also. So micronutrients, zinc, and other phosphorus, sulfur. So these are the minerals also present in these mushrooms. And these mushrooms are very useful for the diabetic patients and heart cardiovascular disease patients also. It is very good food for them, the patients, those who are suffering from diabetic and heart cardiovascular diseases. And this mushroom contain the less fat content and more fiber. So any food grains or food items or food material, so the food material which contain the fiber that helpful for the improve the metabolic activities, especially the digestive. The alimentary canal or digestive tract is very actively participated in the metabolic activities or digestion process. In wealth condition, this is a less investment technique or less investment industrious purpose, and we pay the low cost production technique. It is a low cost production technique, and it have a high market demand, a high market value. So that's why we earn more money. So these are related to self-employment or self-empowerment. Then mushroom of variety and value. So there are more than how many identified types? How many identified types of the mushrooms in worldwide? Not only in our India, not only in our Telangana. In worldwide, more than 75,000 of the identified mushroom types we are observed. In the 75,000 mushrooms, 2,000 of these are safely edible. So they are eatable. They are used as a food. They are used as a single-celled protein. They are used for fiber content. So low-fat diet. So that's why the 2,000 species of these mushrooms are safely edible in the around the world, not in our India, but around 1,000 species are poisonous. So highly poisonous living organisms are in the plant sciences that belongs to mushrooms are Amanita follata, Amanita muscaria, Amanita virosa. So these are all belongs to mushrooms. So mushrooms are very low fat content food material. So, but That is very dangerous species. Also, there more than 1,000 species. They are poisonous. But commercially, 20 species are grown in worldwide. Only 20 species. So 75,000 identified mushrooms. In that 75,000, only 20 species are grown worldwide. Not only in our India, but in our India, only the environment, external environment is scope for the production or the growing or the for cultivation. Only 4 species are grown in, and the not only 4 species in our India. So the worldwide commercially 20 species are grown. In India, 4 species. In Odisha, mostly 2 species are commercially cultivated. So Odisha is in our neighbor state, you know. So neighbor state Odisha is capable for the cultivation of the 2 species of the mushrooms. Yet there are still many undiscovered mushroom species, and the effect of some mushrooms on human health remain unknown. So some of the other species of the mushrooms also they are grown, but till today they are not specifically identified mushrooms. According to then champion and field, champignon and field mushrooms are popular in Europe. So the variety and value of these mushrooms, especially in the world, in Europe continent, the champignon and field mushrooms are popular in Europe. And shiitake mushrooms are consumed mostly in China and Japan. So yesterday we are already discussed about shiitake mushroom, you know. So Japan, the terminology shiitake, yabuta, ayashi, sumiki. Okay, so these are gibberella, fujikura. These are the terms related to Japan, you know. So shiitake belongs to Japan terminology. Even though China also they are consumed. So they are cultivated and also consumed in China and Japan regions, shiitake mushrooms. While in Thailand, Thai people prefer yanagi mushrooms or astra mushrooms. Yanagi mushrooms are straw mushrooms are very feasible in the Thailand people or Thailand. So this is about the champignon mushroom. That is number 1. White button mushroom is nothing but, you know, so we can Agaricus bisporus related to this white button, you know. So the button mushroom, white button or button mushroom, Agaricus bisporus. The most popular mushrooms, white buttons, represent about 90% of the mushrooms consumed in the US, United States of America. That's then portabella. This is another type of mushroom. This portabella, a larger relative of criminis, and portabellas have tan or brown caps and measure up to 6 inches in diameter. Then crimini. This crimini, also known as baby bellas. So this is portabella, and this is a baby bella. You know, baby bella is the crimini mushroom. Browns, the criminis are a similar appearance of whites, but have a light tan to rich brown cap and a firmer texture. Tan means color, you know. Tan means color. Then oyster mushrooms. These oyster mushrooms. So oyster mushrooms, the scientific name of oyster mushroom is Pleurotus sogerkaju. So this oyster can be gray color and pale yellow, or even blue with a variety of texture. So this is about oyster mushrooms. So our Rajini madam and myself in my during my PG course in horticulture show, we are already eat with the biryani, you know. So that is the mushroom biryani. So that's a very good taste and smell. So variety of texture also. This oyster mushroom we are used on that time. So this then shiitake is well-known mushroom, belongs to Japan country. Okay, shiitake mushroom. Okay, this shiitake are tan to or dark brown and have a broad umbrella shape. You know, this is the umbrella shape. That is a cap or pileus, and white open varies tan gills and curved stems that should be removed in the shiitake mushroom. And enoki. Enoki is another type of mushroom. It is also related to Asiatic countries like Japan. Enoki. So enoki have tiny button-shaped caps here, button-shaped caps, and long spindly stems. So the stems are very long compared to white button mushroom or crimini or shiitake mushroom. The stalk is very large compared to white button or portabella. This beech. So beech is another type of mushroom. So these beech mushrooms petite with either all white or light brown caps contained. And might take also another type of mushrooms and appear in triple and fan shaped without caps. They are also called hen of the woods. Hen of the woods. So this is a world popular mushroom species of how much percent share in the world population or enter the world region. So first one is the Agaricus bisporus. We can also call it as white button or button mushroom. This bisporus are Bitrochus. These Bitroches are Agaricus bisporus. This is compared to the other top 10 or 10 mushroom species. The topmost percentage, highest percentage of the share of the entire mushroom cultivation of the whole world, that is Agaricus bisporus. Then Lentidus edulus and Pleurotus soderkaju and Valvariella species, also called the Padistra mushroom. Then Valvariella also we can call as oyster mushrooms, and Pleurotus mushrooms we can also call as the oyster mushrooms and Valvariella Padistra mushrooms. Then Auricularia species, the first, largest, the longest mushroom, you know, and the Flammulina and Voluptis and Tremella fusiformis and Hispesius, the Hispesigus marveris 1.1%, and Foliota namico 0.6%, and Griffiola frondosa 0.3%. Other species around the world, 200 species, we know that the other species only occupied 4% yield share of the entire world. But the highest share of these mushroom cultivation or mushroom species, that is Agaricus bisporus or white button or button mushroom, you know. Okay, then these in India compared to world, in the commercially cultivated mushrooms in India, there are 4 species we know that is the paddy straw mushroom. The paddy straw mushroom is the Valvariella species. They are mainly growing season. The adaptable season. The more adaptive environment is April to October. So these months are very suitable for growing or cultivation of this paddy straw mushroom, that is the Valvariella valvaceae. And the second one is the milky mushroom, you know, milky mushroom. That is a Coleocybe species that is in Kharif and Jayad. Kharif means, you know, that the rainy season we can also call it Kharif. Jayad means after the Rabi season. During the Rabi season, after the completion of the Rabi season, and Rabi and Kharif season, between the month of the space, the time we can call as Jayad. Jayad is the other season that is hot summer. We can also call as hot summer. So this Jayad and Kharif. So both the seasons are very cultivable for the paddy straw mushroom and milky mushroom in April to October. So May, June also very suitable for the paddy straw mushroom cultivation and milky mushroom. And what about oyster mushroom and button mushrooms? Oyster mushrooms, we can also call the scientific name of oyster mushrooms are Pleurotus soderkaju. These, along with this Pleurotus soderkaju, Agaricus bisporus, that is the white button or button mushroom. These 2 species that can grow from November to February among these months. So that we can call as the Rabi season or winter season, you know. So winter season is very suitable for the cultivation of the oyster mushrooms and button mushrooms. Am I audible, my dear dosto? My dear friends, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
This slide is visible. This slide is visible. Commercially cultivated mushrooms in India.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it's visible.
Then next slide. What share? ఇది కనబడుతుందా? ఇన్ ఒడిస్సా అనేది కనబడుతుందా?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
In Odisha, the first one is the padistra mushroom, that is the Valvariella species, and oyster mushroom. So these are two species suitable for growing of the Odisha. So these are the padistra mushrooms and oyster mushrooms, milky mushroom and button mushrooms. Are you ever seen which type of mushrooms in here? What we can say that more sharp and more తో పాటు ఇంకేముంటది మనకు కొన్ని DMart, heritage. Okay,
Sir.
I forgot. Madam is suggesting me heritage and DMart and more shop. So these are the very easily available that shop, that purpose of the selling of these mushrooms, you know. Are you ever seen which
Yes,
type
sir.
of mushrooms you observe in the more or heritage and whatever it may be supermarket? Which type of
Mostly
mushrooms?
white button, sir.
Mostly white button. So but
Third one.
okay, third one. Okay, this is okay. So this is a very frequently you are observed in the supermarkets of the more heritage, whatever it may be. But in our India, very suitable compared to these four oyster mushrooms are oyster mushrooms or padistra mushrooms are very suitable for growing very rapidly. But the market value, the demand of the market, the button mushrooms are very easily transportable and also consumed. The consuming value also based on that importance, the white button or button mushrooms are frequently we are observed in the supermarket. But compared to white button or button mushrooms, the padistra mushrooms and oyster mushrooms are very grow rapidly and low cost compared to. Then cultivation of padistra mushrooms. Okay, so first one, padistra mushroom. This is the padistra mushroom. This slide is visible. 4 slides, four images. Good.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes. Then cultivation of the padistra mushroom. The padistra mushroom or star mushroom, this also we can call a Chinese mushroom or nanhu mushroom or worm mushroom. The actual scientific, these are our common mushrooms, you know. Padistra mushroom is a common name that is in India. దీన్ని మనం వరిగడ్డి పుట్టగొడుగులు అని కూడా పిలుస్తాం. వరిగడ్డి మీద పెరుగుతాయి అన్నమాట. చూడండి మీరు.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the scientific name of this padistra mushroom is the Valvariella valvaceae. This the value, this edible value, the edible mushrooms is the habitat of this cultivation area, the tropical and subtropical climate. So the temperate regions and subtropical and tropical regions are very suitable for growing of these mushrooms. The first cultivated Nanhua region of China, ఇప్పుడు వుహాన్ అనేది మీకు బాగా గుర్తుంది. వుహాన్, వాట్ ఈస్ వుహాన్ సిటీ? That is related to one of the beautiful microbe and we are suffering and we are enjoying the virus that is cultivated in that laboratory. That is Wuhan laboratory, you know. China.
Yes, sir. Yes.
చైనాలోని వుహాన్ పట్టణంలో కదా ఒక లాబొరేటరీలో పుట్టింది ఏది కరోనా వైరస్. అందుకే కదా మనకు కలిసింది గూగుల్ మీట్ లో. సో దట్స్ వై వీఆర్ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ టు వైరస్, కరోనా వైరస్, యు నో. Okay, then this cultivate the first cultivated mushroom, that is the Nanhua region of the China in 1822 by monks for a table purpose. Monks, so Chinese Buddhist monks, you know. So Buddhist monks are there, you know, China. Actually the Buddhism is created or generated. Asal Buddhism started in ekkada Bharatadeshamlo, but Buddha is completely diversified and it is thrown to the different countries, very neighbor countries of our India: Sri Lanka, China, Burma, Japan, am I right? Thailand. So these countries have followed the Buddhism, you know. అర్థమవుతుందా? అవి మాకెందుకు సార్ అంటారా? అది కూడా అవసరమేలే మిత్రమా. సో ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ So the monks for a table purpose. So this is the first cultivated mushroom. That is Valvariella species. That is a Padistra mushroom. And the crop cycle completed how many days? Just 21 to 25 days. Just 3 to 4 weeks. So just 3 to 4 weeks. So that's why our mushroom cultivation certificate course is also how many days? The 4 weeks. That's hardly 28 days or 30 days. Am I right? Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
No. Nidra
Yes,
pogutunara? Nidra pogutunara? Okay. Yes, sir. So this crop cycle of the completed in 21 to 25 days. Okay. So 21 days is the incubation period of the egg, chicken, egg chick. Okay, kodi guddu podigetటువంటి కాలం 21 days అని చెప్పుకుంటాం కదా. So the crop complete cycle life cycle is just 21 to 25 days. So that's why the mushroom cultivation is very emerging entrepreneurship crop. So that's why as human beings, not only human beings, women like you are ready to establish the new industry or entrepreneur to start the mushroom cultivation, my dear dosto. Remember my words, and you are able to learn or earn. You have to learn and earn so much of amount or so much of the money with the crop of the cultivation of the mushroom. Okay, I hope you understood whatever I am saying. Then these mushrooms, especially this Padistra mushroom, grown in different states of our country, that is Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, even the Telangana region also, my dear friends. That is the tropical and subtropical region, The climate is related to tropical and subtropical region, So that's why this is grown in Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, and Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, even though West Bengal, Pachima Godavari. Okay, Bengal tiger, Royal Bengal tiger is related to West Bengal. That is Sundarbans, Sundaravanal, Sundarbans. So that is the what we can say that Sundaravanal, but Madadul antam manam. Okay, so the Sundarbans is related to the Royal Bengal tiger. That is situated at very near to the Bay of Bengal. That is the West Bengal region. Okay, then attributes. What are the attributes of these Padistra mushrooms? So highest demand in Odisha in compared to the other mushrooms. So these Padistra mushrooms compared to in India, in our Telangana, so these Padistra mushrooms very demand, market value or market demand is very highest compared to the other two species, other four species of other three species of our India. Then two species in Odisha, that is Valvariella valvaceae and Valvariella diplesia. So these are the common name, that is Kasara Chattu and Dala Chattu. Kasara Chattu, Dala Chattu. So these are related to Odisha terminology. Then scientific name is Valvariella valvaceae and Valvariella diplesia. These are the two species related to Odisha region. And which season grown for suitable for growing of these Padistra mushrooms? Especially April to October. And duration of this Padistra mushroom from 21 to 25 days. 21 to 25 days. We know that because of here 21 to 25 days. We are already discussed in the previous slide. So duration of this Padistra mushroom 21 to 25 days. These are the four attributes related to Padistra mushrooms. Am I clear? We will move for next slide. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then uses. What is the uses of this cultivation of this mushroom? Why we are cultivated of this Padistra mushrooms? Number one, very tasty. Okay. Are you very interested to eat honey or bitter gourd?
Honey.
హనీ తింటారా? మీ చేతిలో ఒక కాకరకాయ పెడితే కాకరకాయ తింటారా?
Honey, sir. Honey.
That is a commonly any person very easily to respond, So because of honey is very tasty compared to bitter gourd. Because bitter gourd is very bitter to tasty. So that's why we don't like that bitter taste. But honey is very tasty, So that's why At the same time, the padistra mushroom is also very tasty compared to other mushrooms. And yield is achieved in very less time, that is in 15 days. Within the 15 days, the yield or crop is ready to harvesting. In Odisha can be cultivated for 8 to 9 months. Now, in a year, 365 days, 8 to 9 months, they are cultivated. And the remaining months is not suitable for growing that cultivation of the padistra mushrooms. And very easy to cultivate this padistra mushroom and less insect pest and disease attack. So compared to other mushrooms, this padistra mushroom is capable for resistance to the insects and pests, even though diseases. So that's why, so this mushroom cultivation of the padistra mushroom cultivation is more profitable of the compared to other mushrooms. And along with this advantage of this padistra mushroom, some of the limitations or some of the disadvantages, some of the problems of this cultivating of this padistra mushrooms. What are they? Number one, less shelf life. Whenever we are cut down or cutting the padistra mushroom, that is very rapidly they are going to contaminate, or very rapidly they are going to dead and decay. So that's why very less shelf life is having that padistra mushroom. So that is the most limiting factor. And biological efficiency 10 to 15% only. So compared to white button or button mushrooms, the oyster mushrooms, the padistra mushroom biological efficiency is less, 10 to 15% only. And more use of straw. So cultivation of this padistra mushroom, Valeriella valvaceae, is utilizing more straw of the padistra or more varigate ఎక్కువ మోతాదులో అవసరం అవుతుంది. కొంత పెంచడానికి పెద్ద కట్టలు కావాల్సి ఉంటుంది, ఎక్కువ మొత్తంలో గడ్డి కావాల్సి ఉంటుంది. The padistra is more utilization, more consumption for the growing of this padistra mushroom. So that's why the padistra is going to wastage for the cultivation of these padistra mushrooms. So once the padistra mushroom is cultivated, the padistra is going to foul smell and dead and decaying. So that's why that is not recycling or not reused for the cultivation of the new species of new crop of the padistra mushroom. So these are the three limitations or disadvantages for the cultivation of the padistra mushrooms. Am I clear? We will move for next slide.
Okay, sir.
వెళ్దామా వద్దా?
వెళ్ళాం సార్.
Are you feel bored?
No, sir. Interest.
Okay. Okay, this slide is visible? No?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, then what is the food value of this padistra mushroom? What is the food value? This slide is visible? The food value of padistra mushroom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So ascorbic acid, you know, ascorbic acid. So ascorbic acid is nothing but vitamin C, you know. So vitamin C, 8.0%, and ash and calcium, fat, fiber, food energy, calcium, that is calories, 39 calories of the food energy, and iron, moisture, niacin. Niacin is nothing but a B3 vitamin, B3. So vitamin B complex, phosphorus, protein, riboflavin. Riboflavin is B1, B2 vitamin. Thiamine, B1 vitamin. Thiamine is the scientific name of the B1 vitamin. Riboflavin is the scientific name of the B2 vitamin. Niacin, B3 vitamin, So B complexes and its nutrients and micronutrients are there, and protein content and fiber content is there, and calcium is there, vitamin C is there. So this is the food value of the paddy straw mushroom. And what are the requisites for the cultivation of these paddy straw mushrooms? So sterilization of the bed, the first step, that is the sterilization of bed, and clean the unit and sterilize the house before 48 hours of bed preparation by using 10 ml Nuvan with 10.1 of water, or 20 ml formalin with 1:1. That is Nuvan 10:1. This is 10:1, and this is 1:1 water. And use wet gunny bags for controlling humidity, temperature, and light. So gunny bags is very, very useful for the controlling of the humidity and temperature, light also. And laying of sand in the floor. Laying of sand in the floor. Then the climate requirements. So which type of environment, external environment is suitable for growing up these paddy straw mushrooms? Number one, temperature. The optimal temperature for the growing of this paddy straw mushroom is 25 degrees to 38 degrees Celsius, and humidity. So my dear friends, remember, any fungi is able to grow whenever the humidity is more than 12% or more than 13%. So that humidity is suitable for growing of the fungi. More than 13, more than 15% of the moisture is suitable for growing of the fungi. And 85 to 95 of the moisture or humidity is very suitable for the growing of this mushroom cultivation. And light value or light energy, that is 1000 lux. మనము ఎనర్జీని కాంతి శక్తిని మనం లక్స్లు లేదా వాటిని దేనిలో కొలుస్తాం, మనం లక్స్లలో కొలుస్తాం అన్నమాట. ఓకే, లక్స్ మీన్స్ లక్స్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఏ సోప్, లక్స్ పప్ప, లక్స్ నై. ఓకే, that is not lux. So this lux is a unit of the light energy. The value of the light energy, that is 1000 lux. And ventilation. So ventilation is very, very useful for the exchange of the gases, especially carbon dioxide and oxygen. Our fungi is an heterotrophic thallophytic fungi, So mushrooms are heterotrophs. So that's why they need oxygen for their respiration and utilization of the oxygen and release the carbon dioxide. So and necessary to avoid carbon dioxide accumulation. So whenever the discharge of the carbon dioxide is totally eliminated from the unit chamber for the cultivation chamber. So that's why, so this is very, very important for the exchange of the gases, and a very suitable gas is oxygen is responsible for the growing of the cultivated crops. And this is the climatic requirements. How much of the climatic conditions or humidity or temperature is there now? So here the temperature is the 42.4 degrees Celsius, percentage, and 42.4% is the moisture, and 22.7 degrees Celsius is the suitable media or suitable temperature for the optimal temperature for the cultivation of the paddy straw mushroom. So this is the 42.4% is the humidity, and 22.7% is the temperature. So this is very, very important. In dry condition, so temperature is decreases, At the same time, the moisture, the temperature is increased, the moisture is decreases, So dry condition 41 degrees and wet condition 42.4. So this is identified through the thermohygrometer. So this instrument is known as a thermohygrometer. Thermo means temperature, hygro means moisture or humidity. Is it clear? The instrument whenever you ever seen this instrument? Anybody else? ఎప్పుడైనా చూచితీరా?
No, sir.
No. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి. ఇదేంటి? What is this? What is this instruments?
BP machine.
Thermohygrometer.
Thermometer.
So why this thermohygrometer is suitable or useful for the cultivation of the mushroom cultivation?
For checking the climatic
Yeah,
conditions.
exactly. Whether the climatic conditions are rapidly changing, or whether the climatic conditions are very adaptive conditions, or whether the conditions are very harsh conditions for the cultivation of these crops. So a farmer or an entrepreneur or a unit in charge like you people, ఎవరైతే మీరు దీన్ని కల్టివేట్ చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళు ప్రతి రోజు ప్రతి గంట each and every hour and every day they are absorbed with the help of this thermohygrometer. So whenever the temperature is increased, the shelter is going to temperature is going to decrease, or adaptive temperature is balanced temperature, or the temperature is reached the optimal temperature. They are settings, they are changing the settings of the environment, or they are using instruments. Okay, then so what is this? So this is the thermohygrometer, is it clear? Then what is this? Huh? What is this? Luxmeter. Luxmeter for what? Why they are using luxmeter? See here, light. So how much of light, the intensity of the light, the energy of the light, how many luxes of the light is needed? So they are identified with this instrument, that is luxmeter. Luxmeter. How much of the how much of the light luxes are useful for the growing of the cultivation of the paddy straw mushroom? 1000. So here they shows the meter, the luxmeter shows 732, 276. This is the from midday, very nearer to the midday, and this is very nearer to the evening. By today evening or on the day evening session, the lux is 276. 732 is midday or daytime. During daytime, the luxes of the 732. So that is identified the cultivation of the mushroom. And what are the material requirements for the cultivation of the mushroom? Number one, spawn, one bottle, that is a 200 gram, and paddy straw, nutrients, okay, nutrient pulse meter, and formalin, that is just for useful for the sterilization, and lime, soaking tank, chaff cutter, thermohygrometer, humidifier, fogger, polythene, bundles of the each bed, 14 bundles of the each bed, and 250 grams the each bed. So these are the requirements. And along with that, so some of the color, inoculation date. So we are absorbed. The color, inoculation date, and expiry date. Then spawn production unit. Where this is the spawn, So our student is asking me, sir, what is spawn? Anybody can ask me, what is spawn? You asked. I am going to explain about spawn. spawn is nothing but a secondary mycelia of the or spores of the fungal mushroom or fungal spores or fungal mushroom, or nothing but seed. The spawn is nothing but seed. So whenever we are going to cultivate the crops, whether we are going to paddy crops or whether the grow jawar crop or maize crop, we are soaking the seeds of the geomage, seeds of the jawar, seeds of the what we can say that wheat. Which type of seed we can sow, then automatically the plants can grow and they will give after some time the life, after completion of life cycle, they will go give produce number of seeds or fruits. Here this crop or this cultivation needed seeds like structure, nothing but spawn. Spawn is nothing but seed of the mushrooms. The spawn contains secondary mycelia, the spores of the secondary mycelia. So the secondary mycelia can used as a seed or cultivation. The primary cultivation we can also call as a spawn, you know. Okay, this spawn is filled with bottles, or the spawn is filled with bags, whatever it may be, in sterilized conditions. This spawn, whenever they are bagged, whenever how much of time is the expiry date, or what time of inoculation date. So these are the instructions you must observe whenever you are purchase of the spawn of the cultivating units or the hatchery units. ఎక్కడైతే ఈ మనం స్పాన్ కొంటున్నామో ఆ కొనే దగ్గర ఈ 4 అంశాలు మీరు గమనించాలి. Which color containing of this mushroom span, and which is the date for inoculation, and what is the expiry date of the spawn, and production, where the spawn is produced, the unit name. So these are the some important points you must observe whenever you are going to purchase. This is the most important. Your industry or your entrepreneurship, your small scale industry, whatever it may be, that going to 50 to 60% of the success depends upon the selection of the spawn and purchasing of the spawn, and quality of the depends upon the spawn color, inoculation date, expiry date, and spawn production. So these are most important for cultivating farmers or entrepreneurs. I hope you don't forget these 4 important points related to the purchasing of the spawn or selecting of the spawn color, inoculation date, expiry date, and spawn production unit. I hope you understood this slide. If you understood, we will move for next slide.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Then the 14 bundles of the each bed are 7 kg. Madam.
Sir, how can we select that spawn, sir? Whether it is
Yeah, very
good or
good.
bad?
Very good question. Very good question. Very good question. Based upon these instructions, we are observed on the polythene bags, the instruction label or table content shown on the spawn bag or the bottle, the surface of the bottle, any one side, you must observe the label, the spawn production unit name, and the quality and the color. Okay, the color is in white color, that is in fresh spawn. That is going to the color is going to turn it into black or dead and decoying color, you know, brown or what we can say that black color. The spawn is going to contaminate it or going to decay and dead. You have to observe. So color. So inoculation date is definitely they are shown on the label. Expiry date, definitely we know that any tablet slip, we are observed the sheet contain expiry date and manufacturing date and cost and company name, formula name, which type of ingredients are there. So that shows about the labeling of that sheet. At the same time, along with this spawn bottle or spawn bag, the label shown this color, inoculation date, expiry date, spawn production unit. So these are most important. And the 14 bundles of the bed, each bed are 7 kg. And this is mainly fresh paddy straw is not suitable for growing of this mushroom cultivation. More than 3 to 12 months of the old paddy straw is very useful for the cultivation of this paddy straw mushroom. And variety of this paddy straws are 109, 1018, and 1249, 1014. These are the varieties of the paddy, you know. So the species names, you know, JGL, WGL variety, Sona Masuri, okay, BPT, okay, Basmati. So these are the varieties, you know. At the same time, the varieties of the 1009, 1018, 1249, 1014, and PH7. These are the varieties are useful for the cultivation of the mushroom, paddy straw mushrooms. And the hydrogen ion concentration, that is pH, you know. pH is nothing but hydrogen ion concentration. Am I right? The pH is neutral pH, not acidic, not basic or alkaline nature. So neutral environment or in the pH condition, in neutral condition is very suitable for growing of the cultivation of the paddy straw mushroom. And some of the nutrient powder is also very important. So nutrient powder is nothing but pulse powder, you know. Green gram, Bengal gram, black gram, horse gram. Okay, are you heard about this term? Besan, horse gram, green gram, black gram, Bengal gram. Are pulses, you know. All farbase, Leguminosae family members. Leguminosae family member, they are belong to pulses family, you know. So this green gram, yellow gram, black gram, horse gram, Uluvalu, Pesalu, Minimul, and Susnar. So these are all used as a pulse powder, nutrient media, nutrients. So this powder is very necessary for each bed. Each bed is necessary of the 250 gram. That is pav kg. Am I right? So to 50 gram of this powder is necessary for each and every bed. And along with that pulse powder, the lime, that is the chalk powder, is necessary. That is 1 kg per 100 liter of the water, you know. This limestone 40 kg net bag also, or 20 kg or 50 kg. 10 kg bags are there, but these bags based on the necessity of our units, we are purchased this chalk powder, lime powder. Okay, then the soaking tank. So the contamination is very dangerous, you know. So that's why in sterilized conditions in and clean environment, you know, we are ready to prepare the soaking content tank. So the soaking content tank width is 4 into 3. So this is the height, weight, and width. You know, height, length, okay, weight, width, and bottom. You know, so 3-dimensional. So 3 regions. That is 4 inches, 3 inches area is necessary for the making of the tanks. That is the soaking tanks. You know. That is a ready-made tank, or even though these cement tanks also useful for this soaking tank. And chaff cutter, you know, chaff cutter. So this paddy straw is going to cut down into smaller pieces through the machines, you know, the machine we can call it a chaff cutter. That is a 1.5 inches. Each paddy straw length must be 1.5 inches. I hope you enjoy or feel bored. Anybody can respond?
Sir.
No, sir.
Enjoying,
Okay.
sir. Enjoying, sir.
Okay, so this beautiful instrument, this is a humidifier, you know, humidifier. So whenever external conditions is not feasible, or external conditions are very extreme conditions, this humidifier control the humidity in the unit of the mushroom cultivation. And fogger, fogger. So this fogging over a 60-meter distance in greenhouse. So this is the houses, the fog. This imitate the fog, that is the fogger. And polythene bags is also necessary on the surface of the mushroom cultivation. And a production system, outdoor system and indoor system. Two types of the systems are there. So these systems and the remaining topics we will discuss tomorrow. I will stop here. The production unit, production system, and indoor and outdoor management we will discuss tomorrow. I will stop here. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Anybody? Anybody?
No, sir.
No. I hope you enjoy the session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, more than 60 students are here. Okay, okay. Tomorrow sharp 3 p.m. we will meet once again. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So
Okay,
what
thank
about
you,
other
sir.
girls, ma? Girls, what about other girls not join? What happened?
Don't know, ma'am.
You don't know.
ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Girls, thank you, ma.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Shall I close it, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, girls, send absentees list. BJC girls. Okay, FNBC and FNJC also. Girls, send absentees list. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, girls, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am.